have discovered life forms that thrive on geochemical energy enabled by these hot vents at the bottom of the ocean. In apocalyptic Earth, even if the sun burns out, if someone plucked the sun out of the solar system and we fly off at a tangent into interstellar space, we will all die rapidly. But the life forms at the bottom of the ocean that are warm from the magma oozing up through the vents, they'll be just fine. They will survive the death of Earth's surface. So that's another source of energy. By the way, geothermal energy, because Iceland is sitting at the separation of two continental plates, they're almost entirely geothermally driven. Their carbon footprint is minuscule.
While it's well known that most of Earth's energy originates from the sun, I'm curious about the source of tidal energy. Can it be traced back to the sun, or does it stem from a different origin? Is it possible that tidal energy has multiple sources?
I love that, because when we talk about green energy, we talk about renewable energy. And if you could turn plants into gasoline, which we do with ethanol, which is the one from corn.
My wife is from Nebraska, so she's going to be very disappointed if I don't know the corn thing.
Kick your ass. Yeah, I think ethanol, we get that from corn.
Yes.
And corn is a renewable resource. Let's take a black hole, for example. A black hole is such a distortion of space and time that light cannot even escape. That's why we call it black. And you can't come out. It's a whole black hole. Best named thing there ever was, ever. So if you're just somebody wandering by a black hole, you'll feel your trajectory altered by it. Newton would say that's action at a distance. Einstein would say that is the shape of curved space-time. And you're just following where space and time wants to bring you. Let's go ticks more slowly relative to everybody outside the black hole. So as you fall in, you will see the entire future history of the universe unfold before your very eyes, and a new space-time continuum open up.
That sounds awesome. Minus the being ripped apart.
Minus the being ripped apart part. Yeah. So if the black hole's big enough, the tidal forces won't rip you apart. You can survive the fall.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's good.
It kind of feels like a way to go. Like if
I totally want to go that way. Rather get hit by a bus or laid up in the hospital, launch me into a black hole. I'll give all my reports until I can't. Yeah.
All right, so we have Eliezer Vega.
Geothermal energy, because Iceland is sitting at the separation of two continental plates, they're almost entirely geothermally driven. Their carbon footprint is minuscule. They have so much energy, they send water under their streets so that it never gets icy in the winter. We don't need snowplows. Just heat the streets.
Right.
So that's another source of, it's renewable in the sense that it's like a near infinite supply of Earth energy available to us. All right. Yes, it would one day run out, but not really because we had something to do with it. All right. It's the volcanoes got, have you seen Earth?
Yeah.
Get angry? All right. It's got a lot to kill us in the future. So that's another source of energy. By the way,
Tyson, I'm curious why we say the universe exploded in the Big Bang. It seems to me more likely that the singularity expanded and fragmented, and the universe we see is still all within the singularity. An observer outside the original singularity would still see a singularity, though from our perspective, the universe is incredibly huge. Thoughts?
Okay, so a couple of things. If he doesn't like the word explosion, I'm okay with that, because the singularity that birthed the universe was the rapid stretching of space-time.
There we go.
Okay. See what I did there? So the rapid stretching, you can say, was there an explosion? You know what an explosion is? It is a rapidly moving shock wave within a medium. That's what blows out windows and blows down doors. It's a shock wave moving through the air. Well, the Big Bang is not a thing moving through something else. It is the expansion of space and time. So it's more accurate to say it's the big stretch rather than the Big Bang. The Big Bang was used pejoratively by, but now going back 70 years, by an opponent of the Big Bang who couldn't imagine the universe would begin this way. He wanted the universe to be in a steady state at all times. And so he used the term Big Bang as an insult to the ideas that people were having.
He came in and he said, you know what, this theory is a big stretch. And they're like, you have no idea how right you are. That's exactly right.
This is a stretch. That's it. So yeah, it's metaphor, but we're good with it.
All right, cool. Well, thank you, Geezer Win.